Pisces and Venus with connections and values and things that we are attracting ourselves to is a lot to do with like baton handoff kind of energy, where it's kind of like this momentum's already in place. It's things that are already going along the path of what we're either interested in, things that allow you to pull you out of the stagnation, or if we're in waters or places where there's no movement, we may be looking at things that are like grossly or drastically different from what it is that we're currently settling or muddling in. So I want to bring up a few highlights. Since we're focusing on Venus in Pisces, a lot of times, you know, when we talk about sun, we talk about moon, those are very powerful aspects, but I think it's important to talk about the other traits as well, like Venus, and bring those emphases and how it actually connects with how we're being influenced, because a lot of our love and dynamics, our subconscious values, will manifest when we're not facing them. So a lot of the values that we have in our heart, or our influences from Venus, are deeper values and what we want on a long-term level. When those things aren't realized, a lot of suppressed energy gives power to Black Moon Lilith, or our Lilith desires. And when we're not in attunement with our own subconscious needs, then that's sometimes when we get beside ourselves, or sometimes when we're at that breaking point and we just snap and just do things, or give into our vices, or give heavily into retail therapy, and then we're wondering like, why did I not have control over myself? This is the energy that you give away in your conscious state when you don't honor or find a way to honor your sacral chakra, or the things that come up in your pleasure centers, and find a way to do things in a healthy way that satisfies your heart chakra. Then this energy builds up and is given to the unconscious, and that's the place of power of Black Moon Lilith. And not to say Black Moon Lilith is a bad placement. It's just because it's such a small, from a planetary standpoint, because it's such a small energy, it's hard to explain. It's because it's an energy that you're not going to notice as much in relation to all the other like more prevalent energies, like, you know, influences of Saturn and even Pluto and fucking Sun. Sometimes just like the state of our unconscious, you don't necessarily notice those things. So Black Moon Lilith gets its power, or gains power, when it's time to rebalance out an imbalance in your conscious state. I say all that to say that it's really important to honor our Venus placements, because it lets us know how we're going about pursuing the things that we love, or that we have an interest in, or that are things that we want to build on that we've already established. So with Venus being in Pisces during this time, especially, I want to highlight some other planetary placements, such as the full moon Virgo coming up. So there's going to be a lot of truth in revealing or understanding exactly how our emotional heart feels. So I really feel that like synchronizing with the planetary placements and ourselves and our inner hearts, there's a strong call to really listen to your body, and what you feel is going to be very true, and it's going to tell you a lot of answers about things that you've been wondering about, connections, as far as should you be putting your hands into situations, should you be moving towards those destinations, is this the place where you should be doing the most work, what are you getting out of this?